I'm dreaming of the road again, set free in the wind.
Our creek dried up and we have 7 ducks. I have that kiddie pool and I also have a smaller one that's actually in the duck coop. I'm gonna go get that as well. We got the bigger one for the boys and we've yet really used it, but our creek dried up. It's been a while since we've had like decent rain, so there's water at the top of the surface, but it's like black from like all of their poop. That's the only downside, but I know at least once a year at some point our creek does dry up. It's not a constant flow. We just get water from our hillside and it just goes into the creek and goes on. We do have multiple waterfalls like further back on our property, but this one's like right here by the house and all of them are just dried up. I'm praying that we get some rain here within the next couple of days. But I'm going to fill up 2 of the kiddie pools. This one's a bigger one and then I'm going to do the other one. That one's like smaller. So hopefully, because they've actually been starting to come down through here in the mornings, like you can tell that they're starting to like search because they're going like up towards the hill, like everywhere. I'm just gonna put this right here because this is like the closest to the water hose and I really don't want to carry 5-gallon buckets. Yeah. This is the view from the kitchen and it's most definitely ghetto, but it's fine. It's temporary. I have no idea if they're gonna use this, but this one is definitely a little bit bigger and taller. So I don't know. I'm trying. This is one area to our little creek and obviously like there's not a lot of water. It looks like they've been here because it's pretty black, like right over here, but she's a little crispy, a little dehydrated. I'm going to actually take you to where I show majority of the time, like where the little waterfall is, and show you how dry and yucky it really is, because this is like where they mainly go because it's right by the chicken coop. So the boys aren't even allowed to go and play over here right now because it's just so dry and so yucky. Okay, so this is the normal spot typically where water will run off down through here and go into this little pond-like area. Also, this is like, oh, excuse me, sorry. This is a little, I love seeing them do that, but this is where they come and take their little dirt baths. Obviously, they have like little craters. I think that is so funny. Here is the yuckiness, and it gets worse. Like that turns black. It's typically like clear and it has like a good flow, so it's constantly changing water, but it's been about like 2 weeks since we've had any rain, so we're pretty dried up. I need to get this out. The kid threw it in there, but see, this clear, but it's definitely black from where they've just been pooping. There's like no water flow whatsoever. They will also come up through here and they'll go all the way up to the top. The chickens. Anything else you'd like to add? Speaking of the ducks, how nice of you all to join us. But they'll go all the way up through here, and I love that. But obviously they'll walk through here. It's like a little bank, and they'll even go down through here, and they have plenty of shade. I love that for them. Oh look, there's actually a chicken over here. Oh, a few chickens actually. But this is typically full of water, at least. Austin actually wants to, but you can tell my brother like put this here so it was holding water longer, but it's just drying up. Just drying up, and I just don't like that. Austin has asked if I want him to dam it up, and I said no at first, but now I'm kind of considering it because I was looking through photos last year, and around September it had also dried up. I don't remember it happening in August. I just think it happened like once. Plus wintertime. Wintertime's different, so I don't know about that scenario. So we're gonna have to think of something because I really don't want to do these kiddie pools because it is a hassle. And since having that creek and like the constant water flow, they aren't too bad to have. Golly. They're finally using that water. Look at that Drake curl. Oh. Austin said something kind of along the lines of, I don't think we will probably be here for like ever. Basically, this place is beautiful. This place has me in awe. When I dreamt of us having property, I literally put on a 300 list of things I wanted to pray for and ask from God. And one of them was just like 10 acres of land. Didn't even care, just wanted 10 acres. And he blessed us with more. And I have beautiful waterfalls here. And so every time we go and look at a new property piece or whatnot, I have high expectations. I have kind of desires of what I expect out of the land. If I'm giving this land up, then I want something better, if not the same, with less property, basically. But we were talking today and he was like, you know, as much as I really want to think that we could be here forever, I don't know if I could see us being here forever. And I've just been like pondering. I've been pondering on this for a while, but it just kind of clicked. So one of the things is obviously the waterfalls. It's like something so hard for me to like give up. This fireplace, I know that sounds so crazy, but if you have not seen any of our videos, we installed this fireplace right as winter was hitting because our stuff went out. So we had to bump this project. It was supposed to be a spring project, but we had to bump it right as winter was starting. I have fallen in love with the fireplace. It's just so beautiful, it's unique, it's different. And one cool thing, one fun fact is Austin actually got that fireplace. That fireplace was made the same year that this house was made, like the same time frame and whatnot. So I think that's like really cool and really fascinating. And I was just like putting laundry in and I literally was saying to myself like, oh my gosh, I really love that fireplace. And if we move, it's not coming with us. It stays at the house. It's kind of a bummer. Like I love that fireplace. Thought popped up into my head. How could you love something more than God? I know that sounds crazy, okay? I want to share my testimony. This is our journey. Like everything we have is because of God and for giving us the strength to have the willingness, determination, the drive, and the dedication, because it does not take motivation, let me tell you. Like it takes a whole lot of having dedication and whatnot. So anyways, it just kind of struck me as if like, you know, if God took it away, he can take it away any second. At the end of the day, I just have to trust his plan for us. I don't want to give up this land, and it's like I am just so attached to it. And sometimes your emotions can cloud so much. Sometimes God wants you to take the next step in life, but sometimes you won't because it's like your way or the highway. So few things I've learned of this season is one, giving up full control. I love being a little low-key control person. Okay, I do. Be honest, be straightforward with you all. Obviously when it comes to homesteading, things go south real quick. You lose a livestock, cost, there's just so much into it, okay? You just have to learn with going with the flow, okay? Secondly is learning to trust his plan. Obviously that kind of like corresponds with giving up full control, but it's also just being content and trusting that whatever we end up with is going to be perfectly made for us and for our path. So whether I love the hayfield, whether I love the waterfalls, whether I love the fireplace, or the fact that the walls are the color that they are, at the end of the day, it does not matter. At the end of the day, what matters is I am just content and living my life for Christ. Okay, sorry this has just kind of got a little on the religious side, but I don't know. If I'm gonna have this platform, I also want to be comfortable in just speaking what I believe in, what I stand for, and just sharing our journey. And this is a part of sharing the journey, and this is a part of what is getting us through the journey. So if you don't agree with that, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to step on any toes. I appreciate you. I hope you can take something from this. You know, you can't always have control, and maybe learning to be content and just trusting the process, because this lifestyle is not easy. Motherhood is not easy. Marriage is not easy. Life is not easy. Anyways, we're gonna end on that note. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, whatever, you just want to drop a little emoji down, your favorite season, I don't know, something. Let's communicate. Let's chat. I love being chatty. What's your favorite livestock animal? Do you homestead? Do you not homestead? Do you wish to homestead? Do you just like watching people do this lifestyle? Anyways, I have to work a 16-hour shift tomorrow. So I have to wake up at 4 a.m. and it's almost 10. So I'm gonna finish up a little bit more chores. I just wanted to share my 2 cents. So thanks for listening if you made it this far.